Spice rack mystery unveiled. So I moved in with my new roommate, Greg, a couple months ago. Greg's a pretty chill guy. He brings his own toilet paper, never leaves dishes in the sink, and once offered me half his pizza just because he was feeling generous and slightly lactose intolerant. Anyway, a few weeks in, I noticed he'd organized our spice rack. I didn't think much of it until I tried to make chili and discovered that every single spice jar was labeled in Esperanto. You know, the international language no one actually speaks? Instead of cumin and paprika, I was staring at comino and papriko. I figured, how hard can it be? They probably just sound like the English words. First dinner post-labelgate, I was feeling adventurous, threw in what I thought was cumin, only to realize halfway through the meal that my chili tasted less like chili and more like existential crisis with a hint of licorice. Greg walked in, took one bite, and nodded sagely. "Ah, I see you've discovered the mysteries of aniso," he said, like some culinary wizard. After that, every meal was a gamble. Was pepero black pepper or ghost pepper? Was salto actually salt, or was I about to recreate the Dead Sea in my pasta? My friends started coming over for dinner just to watch the spectacle. We'd turn it into a game. Anyone who could correctly guess 3 spices in a row got to pick the next takeout place. Meanwhile, Greg just watched us, sipping his tea, which may or may not have been oregano, and muttering proverbs in Esperanto under his breath. At one point, I tried to look up the translations, but every site seemed to contradict the last, so I was never quite sure if I was researching spices or summoning the spirit of Zamenhof. Last night, I finally broke. I looked Greg dead in the eye and asked, "Why, Greg? Why Esperanto?" He grinned and said, "Because now, every meal is a taste of the unknown. I guess you could say in our kitchen, the real spice is uncertainty."